My people, what that they say shall never end. According to the information reaching us, allegedly they said Oletik, who doesn't like Ebony for anything, have warned Ebony. They said she gave Ebony serious warning, telling Ebony to remove her children from Ebony's mouth and never to involve her children's name in Ebony's fight, property fight, and the drama in the palace. No be small thing o. They said Oletik told Ebony that, look, I am not in this with you. So if you want to fight the king, don't involve me. Don't involve my children. We are not in for it. And the reason is because Ebony wanted people that will fight with her. People that will come and start making noise like she's making if everything we're hearing about her is the truth. They said she have gone to Igbi, reminding Igbi that, look, oh, you see this first wife position, it is going to be taken away from you if you did not do anything. Is it not time for you to rise up and join force with me? Let's make sure that the jewel did not return back. They say at the end of everything, Igbi told Ebony, leave my house. Go away, you deceiver, that I don't have time for you. They said a lot of people are saying that Igbi might not mean it though, but because of what have befallen her, you know, she want to repent by force, or maybe she have repented, nobody knew. They said after Igbi chased Ebony out of her quarters, telling Ebony that she's not going into any fight with you, she's not joining force with you, that whatever you are doing, do it alone, don't involve her. They said Ebony decided to go and meet with the Oletik. And you guys know that Oletik and Ebony, they are how like two parallel lines that cannot meet. Yes, because they have never met before in terms of as in being in that palace as wives is the worst thing that have ever happened to two of them. As in, they don't like themselves. Let me just put it that way. And this thing they say started even when Ebony was still Ayaba in the palace doing calabash thing, and Oletik was still side chick to the king. And when all of these things are happening, they said the jewel was in that palace. So that was when their fight started. It did not start today. So when Ebony, they said, went and told Oletik that is it not time to rise up and make sure that your children get their rights? Why will you keep quiet when you have a son in this palace? Why are you always behaving as if you don't know what is happening? Haven't you seen that the king is giving everything to the jewel son, that this is getting out of hand? They said that Omo Odudu Ori ritual that the king did for Tade, they said that thing enters Ebony's brain. Ever since then, Ebony have been restless, and that is why she is looking for the people that will join force with her and fight the king. So when she came and told Oletik that, look, you need to stand up and make sure that your son gets his rights so that tomorrow he will not regret it. If you keep quiet, that the king will never recognize him as a son in this palace. It's time you join force with me. Let's fight for our children's rights. That she knows some elders whom if they settle them, they will stand up and seek for and they speak for them to make sure that their own sons get their rights from their father. They say everybody was trying to convince Oletik. Oh, the same Oletik that they said when Ebony's son celebrated his birthday, Oletik did not come. She did not allow her children to come. And when the king blasted her for that, they said the king was so angry towards Oletik for not allowing her children come for Ebony's son's birthday. Oletik went and bought gifts, and Ebony smashed it before her and called her names. And this is the same person you are going to come and join force with you so that you guys will fight together. They said the kind of embarrassment that Oletik gave her, telling her never to involve her own children in Ebony's drama. That Ebony is just a bad egg. They said an elder also called Ebony a bad egg. So they said Oletik told her to leave her presence and never come back here. That the next time she come here, that she's going to pour her water. That she's looking for who to bring out her leg outside when the time comes, elders from her ruling house will come and be speaking on her behalf. Then she will start regretting everything. That she's happy the way the king is taking care of her and her children. That the king never failed as a father to take care of these children. Why would she fight the king? If the king decides that that ritual is not for her children, why would she force it? That there is the king's first son, and whether you accept it or not, whether you believe it or not, there are things that the king can do to the son that he will not do to other ones. That does not mean that the gods will not bless the other children. That she shouldn't allow envy and jealousy to expose her son in a situation that she will regret later in life. Because you see Ebony's type, if cares is not taken, Ebony will create unnecessary enmity between her son and other children in that palace. Yes, and that is one thing that Oletik doesn't want to do. Oletik said that she even regrets joining force with Ebony to fight the jewel. Yes, because she have seen that the jewel is not who they think she is. That she is one person that have good heart. That most times that she have problem with the king, and the king will refuse giving her some of her allowances, and sometimes not will even overlook her. That most times she calls the jewel and talk to the jewel about it, and the jewel will tell her no problem, and at the end of the day the jewel will reconcile her and the king. The same woman she is dragging her husband though and all of that, and up till now you expect her to continue to fight the jewel. That she can never do it. That she can never do it. That the king knows better. Those children are his own, but he has a first son, of which traditionally most of those things regarding the father, it is the first son that will he pass them to. So why would she be fighting, join force with you to fight the king over his decisions? Will it even change anything? Eh? Or don't you know that if the king should leave the first son and do certain rituals for the second son, that it might backfire or cause more problems or make the gods angry? That she's not in for your drama. Oh. If you want to go and fight what does not belong to you, that you shouldn't involve her and shouldn't involve her children. That your greedy and jealousy will land you and your son into a very big problem that you're going to regret. They said Oletik warned Ebony never to involve herself in her property fight and the palace and the drama. And they said Ebony was disappointed because she was thrown out the same way Igby thrown her out, allegedly. Oh. And that is what we are hearing if the information is true. I want to always remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. It shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them. Okay? Bye for now. Love you.